Okay, I'm going to go over number 18 on the review. So 18, which is kind of a tricky one. So sine 2 theta equals cosine theta. So remember that the idea is if you have two trig functions, what you want to do is try to factor if you can. If you can't factor, then you're going to use an identity, and that's exactly what happens here. So remember, you do get the identities on the test. So sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cosine theta. All right, so that's the identity we're going to use, and we're going to input it right there. So then we get 2 sine theta cosine theta equals cosine theta. All right, you might be tempted at that point to divide by cosine, but remember per our discussion in class that you don't want to divide. Okay. If you don't believe me for right now, you might want to talk to me about this in class and I can give you a good example. All right, so now when I have two different trig functions, again, our goal is to factor, okay, which factoring is only helpful if we're equal to 0. So we're going to get 2 sine theta cosine theta minus cosine theta equals 0. All right, and then we're going to factor out a cosine theta. And you get 2 sine theta minus 1 equals 0. All right, from here, you're going to set each piece equal to 0. That's the glory of having it factored. So cosine theta equals 0, and 2 sine theta minus 1 equals 0. All right, so where on your unit circle? Where on your unit circle is the cosine 0? So you're going to get, I always have to draw the axis. So right there, 90 and 270. So 270 and 90. And also we know that the sine of theta is 1/2. So you add 1, divide by 2. All right, so where does that happen? That one's a little trickier, but you know it's going to be a multiple of 30, and we want sine to be the smaller of the two, so we want the y to be the smaller. So it's going to be this angle right here, 30, and then also in quadrant 2. So this one right here, which is 30 degrees from 180. Or 150.